Next in the category of surfers, the East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame is proud to induct Lake Worth's Baron Knowlton. Baron had a rough upbringing at a young age in Lake Worth, where the local surfers took him under their rough and tumble wings. They spotted his surfing talent early on, taking him to the famed barreling big waves at Puerto Escondido at 15 years old. Knowlton did not disappoint. He charged the biggest sets with style, poise, and big balls. His first sponsor was Swag Surf Shop, which was a great boost for him to get up the coast, and he became seduced into the Spectrum surfboard team. One of them's right here. He's a troublemaker. That was a wild and crazy time for Baron as he developed into a solid competitor. Scott McCrimmons came to his rescue, introducing him to Pete Dooley, who immediately swept him up into the natural art fold. As the surfing developed, Knowlton became known for his big wave exploits, but a small wave shredding prompted him to take his talents on the ASP East Tour. He did well enough against the East Coast best to save some cash, which provided him the funds to travel to Hawaii to prove himself on the North Shore. Baron developed a no-fear relationship with the intense waves at rock piles. On days that nobody else would surf rock piles, Knowlton was there owning it. In one article in Hawaii, a magazine interviewer asked Kelly Slater, "Who's surfing well in Hawaii this year?" Kelly responded, "Baron Knowlton is charging." His reputation charging a pipe became well known amongst the locals, which gave him huge respect. And now his famous Honolulu Bay, Knowlton's action photo sequences taken by East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame photographer Kevin Welsh were published in Surfer magazine, giving Knowlton tremendous global exposure. Baron was the secret weapon on the East Coast X Games team that beat California 4 times in a row. They didn't know who it was. No, they're going to put Baron's paddling out, and the California people went, who the F is that? It was this river. Today, Baron Knowlton's lifeguard at Lake Worth Pier and the best storyteller I ever traveled with. We went to Panama on a trip, and they turned the power off at 8:30 at night. And we didn't have anything else to do. We were surfed out. We were okay to go to sleep. But Baron became our bedtime story time. I would ask him a question, and he'd go, "Oh, I don't give." Like the first question was, "Who was your first? Tell us about your first real girlfriend and what that led to." Oh, and we're entertained for half an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest, one of the chargingest surfers ever from Florida, Baron Knowlton.
Thank you everybody for being here. Connor, I have some special eye drops for you tonight if you've been crying so much. If everybody understands that one. I'm so honored to be on stage with you all. You're a perfect example of East Coast surfing. It's a pleasure to be up here with you guys. Like Ricky, I had a conversation with my father early on. Didn't go quite like yours. I had an opportunity to go surfing professionally after doing well in Barbados. And I said, "Dad, I have this chance to go surfing. What do you think? I was gonna have to quit school and get my GED and do all that." And he said, "Son, if you're gonna do it young so you can do it right." And I'll never forget it. It was unbelievable. And so I got my GED, and next thing I know, I'm thrown into Spectrum Surf Team, the legend right here, Trip Freeman, Justin Carver, Barry Pisonsky, Bill Johnson. And a heck of a ride it is. I have to tell you guys, that was a special time. That was the dirtiest band you've ever been in your entire life. There was nothing clean about it. We're a bit of a ragtag crew, and some of the best times of my life. Did very well that year. And I remember someone, Scott McCrennels, kind of hit me up throughout that year going, hey, man, you might have to, I want you to meet this guy, Natural Art Surfboards. I think, you fit in, and through the grapevine, I hear, I might be a little rough around the edges for that. They were like, I'm not sure, he might be a little rough for this crew. It's a little more put together. And that's a fact, but I met Pete, and it was rough in the beginning. I was definitely like a shit girl, just a rough kid. There's no doubt about it. It was kind of hard to fit in. I wasn't that nice to people, and it's just a different feel for me. I was used to something so different from Lake Worth. I love you guys. You guys did a great job. While Pete took me under his wing and taught me about surfboards, much better surfboards, the best that I've ever had under my feet. Thank Rich Price, Pete, everybody involved, Ricky, thank you. Debbie worked on my personality. Seriously, everything that I am today, the compassion that I have, Debbie, you're the biggest part. I love you, the whole family, Noelle, Emily, Rory, Vicky. I miss you guys. I'm sorry I don't come out there more often. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 25. Debbie Dooley, thank you. And it was straight up like, what-cha? It happens today. Here's the booklet. I'm taking you. You're just doing that and you're getting it done. Yes, thank you for that. You guys, Pete, you were ahead of your time, my friend. You knew where surfing was going way back then. Thank you for setting your team in a direction that said use the rail. That these Tupperware burps and these forward to the beach and just use your rail. I'm telling you, this is where it's at. This is where real surfing is, and it's just amazing that you called it 25, 30 years ago. Thank you for that. He's also the best potato chip eating driver in the world. He's the champion of, he's the best ever. We would do this for hours on end. He would just drive the whole team up, which I have to tell you, what a team it was. Danny Mojado, Todd Morcom, Peter Mendia, Steven Nest, Otto Flores. Like, what a crew, what a team you had, Pete. It's unbelievable. These are such good friends of mine. I'm so proud to know those guys. One of the guys turned into my best friend, Peter Mendia. He's not here tonight. Love that kid. He's seriously, I have to say, him and I are some kind of sick Adult Swim, twisted, perverted, like, cartoon. If you know us, you know it's a special bond that we have throughout the world. I'm a storyteller, and if you know me well enough, you know the stories. I'm not going to get into any of that with any of you tonight. But yes, I thank him, his wife, Allie Mendia. That's a special people that I have in my life. I wish they were here. I love them. Keppa's getting barreled that back door right now, hopefully. Back to you guys. I can't say enough about you. The reason why I'm up here is seriously because of you guys. I would have still been just a ragtag, just regular surfer. I wouldn't have traveled the world. You guys set me in motion to go all over, Japan and Europe and Hawaii and Indo and all that with the proper boards too. And that is special. Tonight, I would like to thank everybody here. What a group of people, man. This is spectacular. I have to tell you, the East Coast love you. The East is the best. I have lived and breathed this my entire life. To my family, I am so proud of you guys. Pops would be so proud. Your grandmother would be proud. I love the boys. You guys are just exude and are now the epitome of my family. So happy. I love you, babe. Jen, love you. My twisted crew of friends that are here. I'm usually the weirdest person in any. I'm usually the weirdest person in any room, and there's some weirdos, but I brought my own batch here tonight. There's some. My batch is not fast. Weirdo, exactly. No, and I bring my own everywhere. Also, I'd like to thank a couple of sponsors. They're also friends. Dimitri with Visla, thank you for hooking me up. I don't know if you're still here. Nomad Surf Shop, Ronnie and Ryan. Heavy Side, love you guys, too. Boards. Also, Matt Keckley keeping me on the board. That's awesome, thank you. And honestly, I've learned a lot. Like when you love somebody, look in an eye and talk to them and tell them you love them. Thank you. Also, anybody in the room that knew me when I had hair like this, boy, do I love you.